Hello! Welcome back. We're live again with another survival horror stream a little bit later today. I put out a brand new trailer for our latest horror game release. It was called What Lies Within. We put in some user reviews into the trailer as well. I think the trailer actually came out looking quite good. So I got that on YouTube, got that on Twitter. So hopefully that gives a little bit more attention to it before it sort of dies down and you know, everyone forgets about it. But we must continue with our survival horror game. This is going to be the biggest release of the year. So everyone's doing well, having a good Friday night. Not doing anything too crazy, I hope. I just need to bring up the chat and then we're good to go. So I don't know if anyone remembers this. This was the old car park. I think a lot of people actually joined the streams once we got to this car park. So it's a very magical car park, and it's literally the first stream where John Jerry Steve was introduced. That's right, John Jerry Steve made his debut in the car park of the hospital, which is very fitting. Hey House Moomin, welcome back. Hope you're having a great Friday. It is Friday, right? The days kind of merged together for me. Hey Isaac, nice to see you again. I see you're getting a lot of love and Dreams right now. You get some very positive critics. Hey Alpha, nice to see you again. Hope you're having a good night. I know you got Ghost of Tsushima, but your PlayStation 4 isn't working too well, which is a bit of a shame. Is today a shorter stream because of how late we are? Rare G? Who's Rare G? Yeah. I'll probably stream for like an hour and 30, an hour and 40 minutes maybe. I think as long as we get the car park done, and I think I was going to remix this scene. But we'll get the car park done, we'll do this little part here. Do you like my flowers in the dirt? I actually made this, I sculpted this part myself if you remember. Just the dirt in the container, that was it. And then we'll do the inside part here. This is like the private entrance to the hospital. So we'll do both of those today. And I think that's some good progress for me. Hello Melanie, Samantha. Your message is retracted, but welcome anyway. Hey Joe, nice to see you again. Trump? Who's Trump? Who is this person you're talking about? This was the first stream I was in, I think. Yeah, so I don't remember exactly when this stream was, because we started streaming this game in December. If I had to guess, I'd say this was maybe in February. Around February time. So it's been a while since we've returned here. And we kind of got some structure, like we still did some kind of floor here. Like I think I literally just changed the colour because I didn't think we really needed to change the ground so much. But I'm going to replace the ground, maybe even these parts as well. I might replace those. And as you can see, the car park is full of like identical cars. And just like in the last stream, I know, don't worry, all these cars will not be present. We're going to change them all, and there's not going to be as many cars. This was just to flesh out the car park so I could see, you know, where all the spaces would go, how many cars would be able to fit in the car park first. And now I can literally just delete them because I don't need them anymore. But I can't do this amount of cars because, for one, it takes up too much thermal if I do so many unique cars. And two, a lot of people probably tried to escape, right? So we'll get some cars that didn't leave, some cars left because they tried to escape, some cars crashed in the chaos. So I'll basically redesign where all the cars go, and it will look a bit more, let's say, realistic. Nostalgic. Yeah, my first stream from you was 1 week after Dreams got released, when you worked on the car park. That must be why then. I guess a lot of people bought Dreams on release day, and then they started to watch more Dreams content from that point on. So I think that's maybe what it was. Yeah. I need to go back to the original streams just to see who was in them, because we've had so many new people joining in. It's hard to remember when exactly they appeared. I'll need to check who was in the original, the very first couple of survival horror streams, just so I can see. Hope you've done well today, LBA. Yeah, not too bad. Unfortunately, I had some bad news. We didn't win the horror jam competition. We didn't even get in the top 3. So, and we're not even in the top 4, because the 4th place was pressure. So who knows? We didn't get a lot of luck there today, unfortunately. And as some of you know, there was like a prize for 1st, 2nd, 3rd place. It was like a prize pool of like $1,000. It's a lot of money. So I think the 1st place got like $500, the 2nd place $300, and the 3rd place got $200. And of course that would have been great to put towards the streaming PC, but we didn't win. So we're just going to have to come up with a new plan, and we're just going to have to keep pressing on. Try not to look at it too much as a negative. I tried, I really did, but it wasn't to be. So we move on. Don't forget my track, LB. Yeah. You and your mad tracks. Cursed. What's all this cursed thing? I actually went on Twitter, and there's something called cursed Netflix. What is this? What is this trend? I remember when we were searching for the container for the plants and didn't know what it was called, so you had to sculpt your own. Yeah, I mean, what do you call that? Because it's not a plant pot, it's just a display for bigger plants, I guess. Like if you go into the shopping centre, you know, the malls. Who knows? To this day, I still don't know what it's called. But look, we did found one over here. I'm sure somebody told me. Like a flower bed. We searched flower bed, and I guess that was the closest we got. So this was the community one, and this was mine. I didn't even change the colour or anything. I literally just built it, put some dirt in, and then put some flowers in. But you know, we can update it. Now that I'm actually putting in some detail, we actually can update these things.
Oh god, you gotta help me.
So since we're doing the car park, I don't think we'll have that many PCs for the floor, because most of the floor was for the inside of places. I know there was some things we could use for the outside, but when I was making the horror game, the What Lies Within, I just searched for like gravel or concrete, and usually then you can find some decent stuff. So I'll probably just do that. I'll just search. I can't remember if it was gravel or concrete. I did put in realistic because that does help with the searches. So if you want something that looks a bit, you know, more on point. I can't remember if it was. Nah, it wasn't gravel. Gravel was when we had that problem in the mechanics place, so it must have been concrete, maybe. Unless it was road. I can't remember. There's a road here. Someone's made a proper road. Let me see. Oh, look at that. A wet road, a dry road, another dry road, and probably another dry road. And look, we'll get some dirt here as well. We can probably put that inside our plant pot. Tarmac. I guess that's more realistic. 1% graphics thermal, but down here it says 60%, so it's not so good. Right, let's just see what this looks like. This wasn't the one I used for what lies within. I'll need to double check and see what one that was. So I mean, you know, it's probably slightly better than the one I used. but I don't know if I would use this. It's got a bit more bumps, so it does look a bit better. I might change this again, right? It may get changed. So let me, I'll just use it for now. And then maybe I replace it later with a slightly better one. So I'm just looking at it. It looks okay, I guess. Just the one I used for What Lies Within. I think I'll keep that for the road section. So I'll move this to the corner. Excuse me, cars. Okay. Right, that should be good enough, right? It's actually quite a massive I thought that was a whole sculpt there, but it's not. It literally goes all the way down here, so that's quite good. Let me just duplicate. It's looking so beautiful, isn't it? You would not want to fall and scrape your knee on this, I'm telling you. It'd be the worst thing ever. Oh yeah, we got our little sign here. I'll need to move it as well. Just make sure it doesn't get lost. Oops, maybe not that much. So that's the thing, when you start using textures, it starts to poke through. Then it doesn't look so good anymore. So I might need to like flatten the gravel here, just so it's not bugging so much, you know. Fine details, fine details. Okay. So I think that's good for now. That's good for the gravelly parts. I still need to do like all the proper stuff for the lines. Like here we made some really basic lines in the road. So once I finalise those, I'll actually go around and put all the lines in and see how everything is. Just because I might change this floor, so I don't really want to commit to doing stuff just yet. Let's see. If you can, my new track is out now as well. Eyeballs. But I'd say go for Sparky's song first whenever you get around to playing some music. You prefer the jokey tracks, eh? This was in February, I think, because I remember seeing somewhere I described your channel in February. Oh, maybe it was then. Because, yeah, like Isaac said, when the game came out in February, I think that's when most people started to join the channel. Well, even more people. It was on the 21st of February, I think. What's a good memory? Hey Robbie, welcome back. What's that? An eyeball, some lips, and a slice of pizza. Delicious. On the 22nd. Well, I won't criticise you too much if you get the date wrong. What did we place? 5th, 9th, 200th? They didn't say. The only reason I know that Pressure got 4th place is because it got an honourable mention at the end. So it's like it almost got 3rd. So I'm just assuming that we must have came 5th or 6th or 7th, you know. At least 5th, but who knows. I asked on Twitter, I said congratulations to the winners. And I said like, I'm surprised Pressure didn't get in the top 3. And then I asked, you know, do you mind sharing some feedback? So all 3 judges, I basically said, do you mind sharing some feedback? Let me know what you thought. You know, why it wasn't quite good enough to get in the top 3. They only liked the tweet, they never actually said anything, so I have no idea if they're actually going to give me any feedback. At this case, I don't think they are, unless they're planning a separate video. But it would be nice for the judges to say, look, this is why this creation didn't quite make it, and this and this and this, you know. So I feel like it's good just to know what the judges are thinking, because right now we have no idea. We have no idea why something wasn't good enough, and I think it's only fair that they basically say, even if it's just a little point, just to say we like this, but we didn't really like this too much. This is why it wasn't one of our favourites. But who knows? We might not get that. Cursed on the interwebs means when something is really strange or unexplainable. So what does it mean by cursed Netflix? Like, I don't know what Netflix has to do with that. Hey Bird Samora, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I think the cursed trend is basically not normal things that are scary, like that PS3 baby commercial. Ah, okay. So it's like strange but kind of unnerving kind of things. Humand is fwend. Is that what that meant to say? For example, a cursed image would be some baked beans inside of a clock. It makes no sense. Nobody knows how the beans got there. It's cursed. Okay. And Bovaretta is fwend. Oh, nice. You're making a lot of friends, aren't you, Robbie? Or is this the aliens speaking on your behalf? The Crust LB... The Imp LBA. Hello, Bovaretta H. Crinkly. Are you feeling extra crinkly today, I should say? Hey LBA, it was great fun acting on that video, but John Jerry Steve was being a bit rude, I know, but I think he did quite well considering the circumstances. You know, he's in a bad mood like 99.9% of the time, so it's not easy to get John Jerry Steve to do anything but growl. Good old Bovaretta, yes. We're actually thinking about doing more of Bovaretta now. So I'll get the Bovaretta bot. I'll get John J. Steve, and maybe now and again I'll make some videos about them. Because I do want, like I always say, I do want to get back to making videos. And it would be... Look at all these floors. And it would be cool to start making more videos, and I've got some ideas, some existing things that I want to work on, some new ideas, and I think we should start to see those next week. I'll experiment a lot though, so maybe some stuff doesn't work quite as well as we anticipated, but from now on I'm basically going to try my best to get more videos out, because that's what I used to do. I used to get like 2 or 3 videos out every week. Now we're focusing more on streams, but I think, you know, streams are great, but I think we still need a balance. We still need some videos at the same time. It's quite important, you know. So I'm going to try my best to get, I don't know how many videos we'll get out each week. We're just going to have to see how that goes. But I'm hopeful that we can do some pretty fun stuff, especially if we're adding John Jerry Steve and Bovaretta to the mix. And it does actually allow us to do some new things that are a bit different. Because I don't think many people are using characters in Dreams. They're mostly just themselves. Maybe it gives us a bit of a unique point as well. Alright, so let's get the... Oh, look at this. What have I done? That's weird. I don't think it was... Maybe it wasn't straight when I did it. Let me see. Yeah, for some reason it was a bit off. Let me see. Aye, they're a bit off. God damn it. Right, I think that's it now. I think they're all aligned. So let's get some nice, lovely walls. I'll just search first, because, like I said, most of the stuff we were trying to find was for indoor parts. So if we get a brick wall, I guess I like the colour of that one, Look at that one, look how fancy that is. I mean, this is a private car park, so technically it could look like that. I don't want to do something that's going to be too heavy with paint. And, you know, we can always change the colour and stuff if something doesn't look so good. I just don't want to do a plain wall if I can't change the colour. You know, because like, if I scope in, I think it's going to be like, yeah, look, it's like each individual brick. And I don't know. I mean, maybe that looks okay. I mean, a basic wall could work, maybe. I'm just not feeling it. So I think we'll try that one that was over here. You know, something just like that. You know, like I could just paint over stuff. Let me see this wall. Could this wall work? It's just the same thing, isn't it? It's just a plain wall, and at least we can change the colour quite easily if we need to. Let me see. And you could probably do it like that. We have some lag problems, it might be a problem. Firecat, what you saying? You can hear the Firecat. He's like, wah 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 wah. Wah wah. Can you hear him? Wow! Wow! Firecat, do you want in? He's outside going, wow wow! Wow wow wow! By this point, I've heard him scream so many times I can do a perfect impression. That's the only reason. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, we nearly got there. Ta-da! I guess it looks okay. It's more like a prison wall, but I think it does the job. Maybe a bit too high. Maybe. Maybe alright. Maybe okay. This part here, the camera's probably not going to see it because if you look out at this part, you're going to see the road. You're going to see all the buildings in the background. And I feel if I put a camera here, I'm going to have to build all that. And it's going to be too much work, too much thermal. So all the camera angles are basically going to go from here. And if you see anything, maybe there's like, you know, one of those bars you get when you go into a car park that can raise up and down. I think I'll just put one of those across. So it's like, you can tell this is a barrier. You can't actually cross this part. Oh god. Also, I don't appreciate how you fed me snails. That wasn't very nice. You fed who snails? Or who fed you snails? LB pronouncing as eyeballs is amazing. Eyeballs? Why? What's wrong with eyeballs? Liking your tweet but not replying to it is so passive aggressive. I know, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm still waiting. It's like, we could give you feedback, or I could just like your tweet and then be done with you. I acknowledged you, but not enough to respond. Any movies that you take inspiration for your game? More video games. So like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. These two are like the main inspiration. If I think about movies, I don't know. I mean, it just would probably be like other kind of zombie movies, you know. I do like I Am Legend. I think that's pretty cool. But my zombies won't run. My zombies are quite slow, so I don't think it'll be exactly like that. Kitty Cat. I know you love your good kitty cats, don't you, Boveretta? H. Crinkly. Boveretta is easily amused by animals, LB. Oh, really? Does she have any pets of her own? Alive, I'm assuming. Yes, I am, Halschmumen. I love cats. You fed me snails, LB. Don't try and hide your abuse. I did not feed you anything. You're an animatronic. You can't possibly eat anything. I mean, I'm assuming you're the real Bovaretta. You're not the animatronic version that is in the hospital. Oh, you got some nice firecat emojis. Nice find. I do have pets. What kind of pets do you have, Bovaretta? Bovaretta has a pet snake, I think. Really? What kind of snake? What kind of snake? What kind of colour is the snake? Yes, and a tarantula. Oh god. Do you play with them at the same time? Are you allowed to play with these things? Is it too dangerous if you were to play with your snake and your tarantula? Do you let other people play with your snake and tarantula? Is it weird that I'm asking you these questions? Right, I need to keep moving this. If I was good at sculpting, I could make like a wall that was broke because the car went bang right into the wall and it was all like crumpled like a crumpet. Right, so I'll just have to like slice that part, right? Don't tell anybody, right? It's all a secret. Right, just do it like that. There you go. Sliced and diced. But all this is just placeholder. I could technically just move these stairs. Oh yeah, I think I made these railings. I sculpted these railings on my own, by the way. So technically my game is not 100% community assets. I really did sculpt these. I sculpted this with the dirt and I sculpted the railings. So clearly this was a good stream for sculpting. You got a lot of good detail. Let me move these over. So we'll use one of these here. Maybe two. Look at that. Come on, you can fit better than that. Don't mess me around. Ta-da! Oh, by the way, Robbie, if you're still there, I was actually watching your stream the other day. Dun dun dun. You were making a SWAT game, and it was funny. I joined the stream, and then someone else joined the stream. It was like 3 viewers, and then you were like, 3 viewers. I'm like, yes, Robbie, feel it. Feel the power of the viewer. And Robbie doesn't use the grid, by the way. I use the grid, but Robbie does not use the grid. He's too powerful, I'm telling you. He can line things up perfectly without using the grid. That was like old school Little Big Planet for me. I'm trying to think, am I going to put the wall right across this way? And then do like a smaller wall here? I don't know, maybe we could put like some bushes here. Because we know this is the car park, but we don't actually know what's on the other side. Just some pallets and a TV. That's all that's on the other side. Because I'm thinking, this is the side. Right, try and visualise this, right? It's going to be the private section, so I've not made that yet. And then there's going to be a corridor here, which leads to those exam rooms that we made yesterday. Then you keep going up here, then that's the massive lobby that we made with the Bovaretta statue. And then over here, that's like, you keep going, you go into the offices. So you can see we're making the hospital like in a row right now. And there's going to be like 3 buildings to the hospital, and the 3rd building is actually going to be up here. But this door is going to be locked. And I don't know if you remember, but when you get into the 3rd building, there's like a reception part. So it's like where it's like the pediatrics kind of ward where all the children go. So if you remember, in here we had like all the paintings, and we had like all the toys and the crayons and stuff in the reception area. So that's like the door here, but I'm going to block it off from the inside. I'm going to put like, I don't know, chairs and stuff in front of the door, so you can't actually bypass this part, you have to go through here. And then if you remember, in here we had a door that was like barricaded. It was like someone actually put up bits of wood and you could actually remove them. I don't know if I'll keep that feature, but I remember that's what we did and it was quite cool. But that's what I like about making these survival horror games, because when we make the camera angles, we can basically do like a lot of smoke and mirrors. So like you never get to see a ceiling. This stuff behind here, once you go up here, the camera's never going to face that way, so technically I don't need to detail that part. I could just make the camera like that. You know, put a camera like that, another camera like that, and then another camera like that, and you'll never see what's behind here. It's great, because if you're making a first person game or a third person game, you literally need to detail everywhere, because you can move the camera around and see where you're going, but I have the luxury of not having to do that in this game. Thank God. But the next project we make is going to be a first person shooter horror game, so I'll need to start making ceilings and putting all the detail in everywhere we go, which is going to be a good challenge for using the thermo as well. Oh God, it's this song again. You don't like the song? It's not one of your favourites. I have a pet donkey. I think you just are a donkey. Oh. That was my inner Bovaretta. I'm sorry. It's a green snake. A green snake? Is it a thin snake? A thick snake? I mean, is it venomous? Does it just strangle you to death like John Jedstee's leg? Because his leg is quite green. No, I can't play with the snake. It's too aggressive. That's a shame. So if you don't play with it, what do? Wrestle it? It once tore a bit of my cheek off, and it was just a hole for 8 days. 8 days? How did you stitch that up? Did you stitch up your face and it was like that? Is that how you maintain your beauty? Stitch up your face? Well, that's very glittery. You love that glittery, don't you? My donkey ate my snake once. I don't even know how to reply to that. Oh, where you... I do sometimes, but I am too powerful. Nah, I knew it. You've got the precision. So is Dreams easy to use? I kind of want to make a game myself. Normally what I say to people is that generally Dreams is easy to use. It's just if you've never used a creation game before, creation tools, or motion controls, then it might be a little tricky just to get used to it. It's not that it's difficult to make games, it's just getting used to the interface and how to make things. But don't give up. If you start making a game, just practice on learning how you can actually put a game together first. Get used to the controls. Once you feel really comfortable, you'll be able to learn how to do specific things. So like, if I were to sculpt this tree, what's good tips for sculpting this tree? Or if I wanted to make a car, if I were to drive a car, how would I make the logic for that car? And that's like the next step for making your game. And you can always find lots of user created things. You know, you just type it in here. We've got brick walls. Technically you don't need to make anything. You can also find logic. You can find first person characters, third person characters, drivable cars. You can even get help with logic for like health systems, save systems, inventories. You don't technically need to make anything. Obviously you'll learn that over time, but if you have a passion to make a game, definitely give it a try and stick with it, because some people give up far too easily. They'll pick up Dreams and they'll go, how am I supposed to make a game? Because people do that all the time. It's like when I used to draw, I can't draw, so it's like if I try and draw a picture and it doesn't go very well, I get frustrated and then I don't want to do it anymore. But if I was to keep drawing every day, slowly and research other drawings and techniques and things like that, over time I would get a little bit more comfortable, a bit more confident with it. So that's the same thing here. and like you saw the environment before, it was all really basic, still is, but we're updating things and we're going over things and adding extra layers and with polish, so eventually you'll get something that you're quite happy with. So definitely, if you're thinking about it, I don't think it's that expensive either compared to other PS4 games. I think it's more budget priced, like maybe like half price, I think, of a normal game. Guys, I have to go eat House Moomin. You have to go eat House Moomin? He's forcing me into the basement. Uh-oh. Which stream was it? I think I started a new map last stream. It was the stream where you were doing boxes. You're putting boxes and crates around, and you were walking around with your puppet. And something about a bank. And the other guy in the comments, he was talking about using your mic or something, and you were saying like you wanted to buy a new mic or something to make your audio sound better. Okay, Bovaretta's gone to bed. Did you knock her out physically, or did you use a pill? I hope there was no violence in the House Moomin household. Hey Cugsley, welcome back. Hope you're doing well, enjoying your Friday night. You hurt Bovaretta, my friend. She's fine. She just has an extra lump. It'll disappear eventually. Or it'll just blend in with the other lumps. Hey Crick Vulture, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. There's an advert for a zombie game on your channel. State of Survival. Really? There you go. We're starting to get into that niche. People know they come to this channel for the survival horror stuff. I got my Singing Monsters ad. You got a Singing Monsters ad? Oh, monsters, right? Still counts, right? Get Bovaretta here then. It's her bedtime. She'll always go to bed at the same time. It's like a schedule. She always has bedtime at this time. She's okay. No, she can't. She's asleep. No, what? Bring her. You're very demanding, Robbie. Snakes eating donkeys. I know. It's like a parable. I don't understand how that works. The conversations I walk in on here, I know. I can't even explain it either. Woke me up so I can chat and chat, but I want to sleep. How did they wake you back up? I'm sure you were knocked out cold. He treats me like a princess. I am a princess. From which country? Back, sorry, no worries Isaac, welcome back. The chicken god? Who's the chicken god? Isaac's the onion god, or the onion master. Oh yeah, that one was my new map, it looks better. Yeah, it does look, it looks really good. I'm going to sleep now, be crinkly. I think Robbie's having a bit of a breakdown. He's not getting his Bovaretta fix. That's what I was going to say. Right, let me just finish off this. Ta-da! So the next project I'll need to get out. I need to get that colourful storybook dream out finally. It's almost done. Just need to sort some combat and some cutscenes, then it's good to go. And we'll see if anyone's interested this time around. But I think that storybook one will be like one of our last short games in Dreams for a while at least. So we can just focus on oh, hello. I forgot that was the one I totally destroyed. So we can just focus on subject after that. So yeah, basically the schedule for this year is just going to be that colourful storybook game, and then it'll basically be subject from now until the end, really. I'm going to have to fix this big time. Right, we'll just put it here for now, right? It looks very beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, I could just delete this wall as well. We technically don't need it anymore. Oh god, there's a wall inside there. I'll free you, wall! I freed the wall. But apparently I... No wait, it's not the wall. I think that's just... the paint. Let me see. I think that was just the paint. Let me spray paint this. Right, hold on. How do you... I always hate to do this kind of stuff. I hate using the paint tools. Right, there you go. It's painted. You'll never know the difference. Right. Let's just pretend I know what I'm doing here, right? Oh. Got some serious stuff to fix. But like I said, I'm probably going to do like smoke and mirrors. So you'll not actually see this stuff. Maybe the camera angles like that. You'll never see that gap. Haha! I can be totally lazy and you'll never know. This was the path we used as well. I don't know if I should change the path. I think it's alright. It's a bit funky. Let me see if I can see any tiles. Let me see.
Oh god. Sit over.
Any concrete floors? Wait, that one looks good. Let me see. Anything we can use as like a pavement? No, that's all very sci-fi, isn't it? Some wood. No, we don't need wood. I suppose maybe we could use this one as well. Nice little fancy pavement. Street module. Yeah, I'll try and see what these look like. This one looks more fancy. And then we've got the... Those could work as well, actually. I mean, like, they probably would fit indoors as well, but they look more outdoory. That looks alright. I could see that working. Couldn't you? I think it looks quite nice. They can work outdoors. And then we'll try this one. It just feels like a wall though. That's the only problem. Feels more like a wall. I'm actually really liking this. Like, it's got a nice colour, it's got a nice texture to it. This could look quite nice because if you think about it, the walls, you know, the asphalt, it's all very... It just blends together. So I think if I do like a bright pavement, it at least adds some more colour to the environment as well, which is always good. Gives a bit more of a contrast. And look, we can still keep this floor technically. We just need to like layer this bit on top, you know, and then it looks more like a border that's going around it instead. Just need to make sure it's all the right sort of sizes, because like we've got some bushes here, but I'll probably move these in maybe a bit. There you go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Some lampposts here now. Maybe move that in there. So I could enhance this, or I could just layer it like that. Then it might look a bit funky. Looks alright. Let me see if enlarge one. See if I can get one that's roughly the right size. It's not so easy. Let me see. Just reduce it like ever so slightly, I think. I'm going to do a Robbie here. Try and do it all manually. Could do it like... I could do it like that as well, couldn't I? Like, do the curb on both sides. Maybe that kind of works. This is how Robbie does his dreams, all manually. So yeah, there was that one that was like layered, and then there was this one that looked a bit bigger. I guess we can just try this out, see how it looks. So I'll do it like that, so it's got like a border around it, and then hopefully this looks pretty damn good. Oh, hello. Right. That's a definite improvement, I think. It's quite nice. Gives it a bit more colour, some extra texture as well. And it's like a clear indication of, you know, get off the road, man. This is the safe point. So yeah, I quite like this. I'll probably duplicate that around this sort of section as well. Well, I finally managed to put her to sleep again. So easy. I will send photos on Discord tomorrow. Is this of your project? Hugzo is the chicken god. He's the chicken god. Oh, he's the chicken nugget alien god. I see. Bring her. These brick walls look crinkly. Oh yes, nice and crinkly, don't they? I did some crazy changes on my new map that you saw. Yeah, it looks quite nice, quite structured, which is nice. You hate the paint tools? I don't hate the paint tools, I just hate using the paint tools. That's the difference. Because I have no experience painting anything other than just painting one colour. That's it. Actually spray painting things and being like all intricate, like you know, putting like some dirt here and some moss here, and I'll change the shade of the moss, and you know, I'm not that kind of artist, so it's not something you're probably going to see much from me. But just like sculpting, I do need to practice painting as well. So one day we'll get there. Just I don't want to, since we've got a deadline for this project, I don't want to spend too much time doing those kind of things. So I think I'll experiment a little bit in this project, and then next year when we start making more games, I'll start to sculpt more things, I'll start to paint more things, do some more textures, and that way we can eventually get to a point where if I do need to sculpt something or paint something, I'll be really comfortable at doing it. I'm sure it's not that difficult, but I just need to get my mind ready for it. My phone only has 9% battery. You were telling us yesterday that your phone was superior and it would not run out of battery. 84% for me. Whoops, now 0%. How can you still talk when you're at 0%? I think you're using some kind of voodoo magic. Once it gets to 80%, that's when I start panicking to put it on charge again. 80%? Wow. You're sure taking all the precautions. Hey, see the Dream Master P, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Friday, wherever you are. What's going on? Yeah, we're creating our survival horror game and we're just putting in some details. We need to change all the cars. We need to like move things around and, you know, make things a little bit better. Right now we're just putting in some new ground, getting some new pathways in, and some walls and stuff like that. So once we're done with this, we will move the cars around. We'll delete them, replace them with new ones. Because right now, once you get to this scene, I don't want the player to be like, do I walk up this way? Do I walk this way? Do I walk this way? You know, there's too many options. There's too much space. So I'm going to try and make it so that some spaces are more closed off, or completely closed off. That way you have like a more structure. So it's like, okay, I can't go down this way. This bit's blocked. If I want, and then maybe like this part's partially blocked, and then so you kind of need to go around this way if you want to get to this side and this part here as well. That way there's some kind of item here. There can be like an item halfway across here, but you need to go around this way to actually get where you need to go. My idea for the puzzle here is that you'll find like some car keys or something, and you have to like open up one of the cars to get some item from it, and then maybe that item has something to do with like the director's room, like so you go back up to like the 3rd floor on the first hospital building to activate something. Vincenzo, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How you can do that enemy follow the survivor? How do I make zombies follow me? Basically, we'll have a tag on our character. So if we use I don't really do logic on stream, right? So bear with me. If we use like a tag, and then I call it like, I name it player, for example, and then the zombie will basically follow that tag. So he'll walk towards that tag. And then what I'll do is, once he gets within a radius, we use a trigger zone. Once he gets within a radius of us, he will initiate an attack. And if he gets an attack, the animation will trigger for him to rip our neck out, basically. I definitely going to charge my phone and don't play GTA. Yeah, Joe, we know what you're all about. We know your secrets. More people need to play this game. Yeah, Dreams, yeah. It's I don't even know what the sales stats are like, so I don't really know how many people bought the game or how many people play this like on a daily basis. But obviously I hope it keeps growing, even if it's growing slowly. It's better than nothing, right? Because you don't want this game to die or get so quiet so soon. But I'm just going to keep trying to make, you know, really good games, and hopefully we can get more people into Dreams purely because of this as well. Because a lot of my friends, they don't play Dreams, but once I release this game, maybe they'll take a chance and actually get it. And who knows, they might love this, and then they might play other creations and they'll become addicted and they'll recommend it to all their friends, you know. But it can't just be us that's doing this. Media Molecule and Sony, they need to do a better job at marketing Dreams as well. Would like see, but still have no PlayStation. Yeah, Joe needs to buy the PS5, and he's going to get Dreams is going to be one of his first games on a PlayStation. Good luck. Yeah. Use precise move if you're going to do it without the grid. Normally I do, but when you use precise, it was like you know, it's still kind of rigid. So either way, I just did it nice and smooth, you know, make it more natural. That's not how I roll. I know, he goes with the flow. Are you going to make any cinematic animations in your game? Yes, we're going to make some cutscenes. This whole game is going to be like this whole cinematic experience. So there's going to be 2 main characters that you can choose between. They both have their individual campaigns. So once you complete the story with one, You can start a new game with the other one, and it's a completely different story. You'll meet new characters, you'll fight new bosses, all these kind of things. You'll get different weapons, and I'm going to try and make this a well-rounded game in Dreams, because I feel like a lot of people are probably making these games right now in Dreams, but nothing so concrete has ever came out yet in Dreams that made me think, wow, this is like a proper game. You know, this is like, forget about how long it takes to complete, but just a complete game. You know, this feels like something I would buy on PlayStation Network, for example. Even if my graphics won't be quite as good as other people's, as long as I get the gameplay looking good, the cutscenes, all the characters are voiced, so we've got a good voice cast, and once I get the cutscenes working, I think it's going to look pretty awesome. LB, seeing through all the lies. Yeah, I don't know what lies I was talking about, but yeah, I can agree. I literally only use grid snap for stuff that I think are better for my game, like some walls, but not all walls, like the inside and outside furniture. I use it, but barely use grid snap. It's just if you want to be more accurate, you know, like, because in LBP, before I learnt about the grid snap, you had to press the pause menu, but I used to like try and line everything up, and it was like, just, you can technically line things up, but it just takes a bit more work. So that's why the grid snap just helps with more structural things, you know. Not all the time, but just sometimes. Grid snap is surprisingly useful in music. Yeah, definitely. I mean, imagine using a timeline as well. Not just a music timeline, but to make cutscenes, I always use the snap. Just to make, like, the cameras and everything, like, line up properly. So everything activates, like, exactly as it should. I don't need to be like, is that perfect or not? You should watch my streams more often. Yeah. I was on the PlayStation, so I couldn't reply because I had to log into Twitch, and I didn't have my Twitch account open. Okay, so that was the end of that soundtrack. That was the Silent Hill one. So now we'll go to Isaac's favourite, the Resident Evil one. Ta-da! It's good to relax, isn't it? Because we do have other Resident Evil soundtracks, but some of the tracks are quite intense. I'm not really in an intense kind of mood right now. I use 1/4 music snap to match up with the metronome. I just figured it out the other day, and it's very useful. I barely even touch the music tools, to be honest. But some guys in here, they're really into their music, so they can probably relate to that. The stream is swallowing a radiator pipe right now. Maybe for you. Maybe for you. Because for me it says everything's great. Everything's all good. I don't know if your internet is dying, maybe. We are the marketers. We show the world what we make. I know. We just need Media Molecule and Sony to help, you know, because if we're trying to like market this game all the time, I feel like you know, we should get kind of rewarded for that. Otherwise it's just going to be Sony just getting quite lazy, you know. We'll just let them do all the work, you know. That'll be all good. I just need to delete this little bar here. I'll get that done. Right, let me move some more of these over here. Oh, hello. I hate that when it's like, you let it go, but then suddenly the snap goes like, eh. So I'll move this round. I don't think it matters, does it? It's all a big square. Right, there you go. We'll get more accurate in time. So this floor, I could probably make this a bit wider as well, just to match this part. We'll bring this in a bit actually. Bring it in like that. We'll just leave it like that, I think. And then the same over here, there's more More trash cans here with the tree. Right. That's alright for me. Again, we'll get another one over here. Okay. Good enough, more or less. One more over here. I'll just put that there for now, just like the other side. I'll just roughly sort it out. This person here can't park very well, I remember. I was giving you an example that the car park wouldn't be perfect. Some people would go a bit crazy with their parking. Okay, so we'll just say it's like that. And we'll just get this little part here as well. Looks alright so far. Okay, let's bring this in a bit. Looks alright. If you look at it from this angle, it's a bit better. Whew. Okay. Okay. Stupid fly. Hey Chris B. Waffle. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Is this going to be an online or like a co-op game? I can't wait. The Dreams doesn't have online yet, so even if I wanted to add co-op, I couldn't until they enable the servers. The next big update is going to be VR. I think that comes next week. After that, hopefully they'll get online multiplayer, so we can make co-op games, we can make competitive online multiplayer games as well. Right now, this particular game is going to be single player. I do have plans for a sequel that does have co-op in it, but this one will be single player. But it's good that you're excited. We've finished the level design for the whole game now. Now we're just going back over and just like changing some details, and we've got Intra Attack out. He's another great Dreams creator. He's going to do like all the lighting for the scene, and then after he does that, I'm going to start putting more final touches into the scenery, adding in the gameplay and stuff like that. So all the scenes are slowly coming together, and then I'm working on an inventory. Once I get like a template for the inventory, a template for the combat, I can import those into every scene, and then we'll be able to see. I've got the door transitions. We'll be able to see basically this whole thing come to life really pretty soon, because there's going to be a demo in September, and then a second demo for the other character in October, and then I'll get everyone's feedback, and I'll try and release this game before the end of the year. I'm working on 2 games. One is a secret game. What kind of secret game? You must tell us. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing that is lacking in Dreams is a full-fledged game, like advertised. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make like this proper big game. I don't know how many other creators are doing the same thing. Maybe they're not streaming or making videos, so for all I know, other people could be doing the same thing. But my idea is that every year I'm going to try and release a big game, together with some smaller projects as well. And hopefully we can sort of say like, okay, this is a full game in Dreams, finally. I know it takes a while, but we need some for the longevity of this game. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I was just to play really short Dreams all the time, I just get bored, you know? Like, it's fine in Little Big Planet. I think Little Big Planet has more charm with the shorter stuff, but in Dreams, I feel like the whole point of Dreams is to make like movies and games, and yes, you can make music, of course, you can make artwork and, you know, sceneries and stuff like that, but I think a lot of people that come to Dreams, they want to play, you know, because like when I made movies in Little Big Planet, people used to complain that they couldn't play my movies. So I feel like the games are obviously We need a big game. The SWAT game is my main game, but the secret, I'm going to get better at logic. Yeah, it's good. It's good to improve your skills, especially logic. You make a much better game. I predict that Dreams will gain massive popularity in 2 or 3 years after some 20 to 40 hour games are released. Yeah, it could take a long while, especially when it comes to PS5. I think we'll be able to do a lot more in Dreams, and then suddenly games look better, they play better. And I think a lot more people have improved their skills. So like, I've been using Dreams for over a year now, so I'm still not perfect, but I'm certainly comfortable with like some of the tools. I still need to learn how to sculpt and to paint and stuff like that. It's not really been so necessary, but you know, because you can collaborate with other people or you can use other people's assets. That's kind of like indirectly collaborating with people. But I think in general, you know, artists are going to improve, animators are going to improve, sculptors are going to improve. People that love to do level design like me will improve, and so eventually, yeah, once we get to that, you know, 2, 3, maybe 4 year period, everyone's skills will be improved as well, so we'll be making even better games. I only care about music in Dreams, but occasionally I like playable Dreams too, just occasionally, if it's good enough. Yeah. Is this going to be a co-op? No co-op. They don't have servers in Dreams yet, so it's impossible. The co-op doesn't exist unless it's offline, unfortunately. It'll be a single player game with 2 different characters, each of them having their own campaign. There you go. My PR man's got you covered. By the way, don't forget about my track. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm just ignoring it. Thanks for the reminder though. I can't stream tomorrow, but I might do. It's my stepmom's birthday. Oh, very nice. Wish her happy birthday for me. I might find time to stream. I want to get to 50 followers, but I only have 11 to 12. 11 to 12, yeah. You just got to keep going, to be honest. Just do your best. Eventually you'll get there. I just want to make good music in Dreams. Eyeballs. I just want good creation tools in Dreams. Oh, snap, son. I just want 50 followers on Twitch. I know, screw Dreams, I just want Twitch. I want LBP like note sliders in Dreams so much, to be honest. Yeah. See, I don't really know what these sliders are. I think I know what you're talking about. In Little Big Planet, you could make a note and you could like bend the note. Like, I was a terrible musician, so I have no use for this. But I'm sure it's good for you. Eyeballs. Why, what's wrong with saying eyeballs? What do you say? Edibles. LB, please always pronounce the eyeball emoji as eyeballs. Well, it is eyeballs. What else is it? Pupils? One eyeball. Yeah, that's what I meant. Ah, see, yeah. I always remember I used to tweak them, and as soon as you moved them up, they would go like, and they would sound like so terrible. But obviously, I wasn't really utilising them properly. So let's do a Robbie. Let's take off the grid, right? And we'll need to figure out what cars we're going to keep and which cars we're going to delete. I still haven't put down the thermal, so the thermal's like 65% right now. We can definitely reduce that. But I'm going to delete these cars, so we'll find the car collection again. Here we go. Car. Oh wait, we need to do it in Dreamiverse. Car, there you go. And then collections. Where's my car collection? God damn it! There we go. The ultimate car collection. Cars from all over the world. Let's go for all vehicles. Right, so we use some of the cars in the mechanics, so we could use different cars this time, or not. Just whatever looks good. Now this is the private area of the hospital, so we're talking nice cars. I don't want to use a car if it looks too much like a birthday cake, you know? Like this one, it's a bit... I suppose I could hide some parts. I just feel like they're too thin, you know? They're like Little Big Planet cars. They're just a little bit too thin. So I'll try and... Oh, what's this? A newer version. I always worry that's like a warning saying like, you cannot use this car. Don't even think about it. See how that used like 10%? So we need to be more strategic about which cars we use. We can't just use any car we want. Let me see, does that look okay? See, I mean it's too... I don't like how thin it is at the back. There were some other cars we used that were a bit more proportioned. I think this one looked a bit better. Like it's... Obviously this is bigger, but I think this is more proportioned, I think, compared to the other one. You know, this looks more thin, this one looks a bit fatter, so this looks a bit better. And I could just like... I don't know how easy it would be to recolour these. I'm probably going to have to go through. I don't really need to do this. I could just like... because it's kind of painted the windows on though. I could try and paint it, who knows? Who knows? I don't use the paint tool, so I can't really tell you that much. Basic cars, imagine that. That's how your doctor or your surgeon rolls into the hospital. I suppose we could have some vans as well. It's more like a mail van. I mean, I suppose we could do that, and maybe like this van just came in here because he was on the road, he was trying to escape, and boom, he fell right in. Right now it's a little toy car. We just need to make it a bit bigger. But yeah, we'll definitely use a van. Let me get rid of that one because that was like high thermal. So we've got that car, we've got a van. Or we could use a truck. I don't know what's better, a truck or a van. Could probably use some of these in the junkyard as well, because I do need more vehicles outside. Got some special cars here. That one's very noticeable, isn't it? Hold on, if it loads. This one's very, very noticeable. This definitely needs to go in the car park. Definitely. Maybe that's the car you need to find. We'll make it very obvious for people. Got some service vehicles as well, which could work. I mean, technically this car park doesn't need to be just for civilians. So we've got the banana taxis. We've got our police cars. Probably going to litter the street mostly with ambulances and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go overkill with the ambulances and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find maybe one more vehicle. I don't know. It's just difficult because I know I don't want to use most of these because they're too thin. Let me see. This one's more basic, but yeah. Right, so our thermal's getting quite high now, so I'll duplicate some cars, but I'm not going to make a full car park. So I just need to decide where the cars are going to go, and if we do delete the cars, we need to figure out what we're going to put there in its place. So basically we could have like say for example excuse me. Right, first of all we need Papa de Trinca. Papa de Trinca, I know you're in there. Stop hiding. We need you for some scale. So I'll put this here. See how he matches up with it, with the van. It needs to be a bit bigger. It's a massive van. Problem is, if I make it too big, it becomes too long. I don't know if scale matters that way. Like if you do like tiny scale, I don't think it. I think everything just scales normally. So I'm going to have to manually scale this, I think. That'll do, right? We'll just put the van like in the middle here, right? So this is like, maybe this crashed into another car and you can't actually get down this way. So we'll put another car here. So let's say we've got the basic one. I'll just increase this again. Don't I make it too huge though? It's a beast of a car, by the way. We could make the cars more exotic by making them bigger, because then people will be like, wow, it's a beast of a car. We'll fool people into thinking that the cars are luxury because they're bigger. Right, so we can put that like kind of like that. I could even like swap it around like that. And then I guess there's no harm in deleting this one, but I was just keeping it right now because I was going to do the lines. I was going to put all the lines in. So we're going to block that off like that. So if you come down to this part, that part's going to be blocked off. I just need something to block off here, you know, like just for talking's sake. Let's just grab another car and like this car here could be like over here. So just example, that car, we can replace that car with this one. So it's a bit more like that. Because I want players to come all the way around this way. So that's blocked off. You're going to come to this part and you're going to realise, right, I can't progress here, I need to go this way. On this side, I guess I'll block it as well, but I'll let you go a bit further. I might let you go to about here, maybe. So let's just say whatever else is here. There's another car like blocking you here, for example. And so you'll come down here, maybe there's something here you can collect. You can't pass that way for the cars, you need to go around this way. And what I'll do is, even this is like partially blocked, so it's like, imagine, I don't know, there was like a car here that tried to reverse and, I don't know, hit a car like that. Oh. So it's like when you get here, it's like you can squeeze through, just about. And I'll delete most of the other cars, like in the corners and stuff like that, because these cars don't matter so much. It's mostly the cars that are like on the road, so that you can run around. So I'll need to finalise how this looks and replace the cars, depending on the thermal. Replace the cars, and we don't have to block everything with cars. We can find other items that we can use. Maybe there's like a big trash can, you know, not a trash can, you know, the big dumpster. We can use like a big dumpster or something that can block the way as well. What's this? Would make it so much easier to make glitch hop. Without the sliders, I won't even attempt it. So it's more like a specific style of music that you need it for. I just think it's funny how you go from talking about something normal and then just say eyeballs. Eyeballs? Okay, apparently that's a language called Klingon. For me, it's just boxes. Klingon? I don't even know how Klingon looks. I just know it's from Star Trek. Yeah, people either make cars too wide or too thin. I do like the parking lot details you add, like people not parking perfectly. Yeah, I mean, there's chaos as well, so people were trying to escape and, you know, things went to hell. So I'll do stuff like people aren't parking so good, you know, so like, you know, this person was like a terrible person at parking. Look at that. Look at that. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. They just came in and just went, right, that'll do. That's good enough for me. There you go. So we'll need to play around with this scene. It's like the other scene we made in the hospital, the bigger scene at the lobby. Since it's like such a big area, we need to really test and see how it works. But I think it already looks a bit better now that we've got some blockages, and clearly you can go to the end of this street, let's say, halfway to this one, but this one is kind of blocked, but you can still get through. And you can't exit this part here until later in the game. The second character, he actually comes from the streets and he enters the hospital through this way. The first character, she enters another way, and eventually she will use this exit, but not until later in the game. So both characters will explore where the other characters were before. I'm still in the stream, but it could be that I fall asleep. I had a tough school day today. No worries, Joe. If you want to change the colour, change the last hue option and change it. Okay. Is that the better option, the better slider? Only works if it has colour though. Yeah. Yeah. It's just because like everything's grouped together, so I select something and there's no colour slider, and I need to keep like focusing in to the groups. And sometimes if everything's been coloured individually, like that car there, like imagine all the different pieces are separate, and he did paint the windows onto the car. This window is not a separate sculpt, so if I change this colour is going to change as well. That's what makes it more awkward. So it means I'm going to have to change the colour, but then I'm going to have to repaint the windows again, which is a lot of work for me who doesn't know how to paint. Only works with the colour. Yeah, I want 50 so I can have my own currency thing that people own for watching my stream, and also so I can raid people so they get more views. Do you need to wait for 50 followers before you can raid someone? Didn't know that. Also, don't choose drivable cars since they take up lots of gameplay thermals, since they have lots of logic. Yeah, what we can do is, like, I noticed there's like some logic here, so all we really need to do is delete the logic, I think, and then it should work a bit better, you know. This doesn't really have much logic, it's literally just lights. But if anything else has logic, like, let me see. Nah, so far these are just lights. I don't even know if this is drivable. I don't see. So far it's just lights and hazard lights, so the logic is pretty simple actually. So these cars are actually quite light considering. The red car is 11%, I know, but look at it. It's beautiful. Even underneath is detailed, and normally you would never see this unless you do like a barrel roll. So this looks very nice. Come on, gotta admit, it's like one of the best looking cars in Dreams we've seen, especially when you compare it to this one. This was like one of the early cars that someone made. It looks alright, but it's obviously more simple. And then you've got a car like this that has more detail put into it. I wonder how difficult it would be to actually sculpt a car in Dreams, because I have sculpted, not sculpted, but I have modelled a car outside of Dreams. I just don't know how I could do it in Dreams. It might be a bit more complicated. Hey Dominic Mitchell, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I don't know who this guy is, but it said it was live now, and I wanted to watch it because it was live, so yeah. Well, it's good. So you found our stream, that's always nice. Clearly you speak a different language though. This is like Bovaretta on crack. Yeah, sometimes that's how we get new viewers, because YouTube recommends things, which is quite good, because Twitch does not recommend your stream. That's the only good thing about YouTube, is that it does recommend it to people all over YouTube. So maybe it's people that are into survival horror games, horror genre in general, or general video games, or Resident Evil, or Dreams. So it's not just Dreams people that will find these streams, it will be lots of different people. I was just getting to the max letters you can put. The max letters? What is that, like 200? Hey Arking Daddy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Having a good Friday, I hope. Animation, I'll donate money if you give me $1,000. Well, let me see. Can I find dollars in Dreams? Wait, I'll give you virtual dollars. Clearly that's good enough, right? Money, 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 money. Oh, look, a wad of cash. Look at that. Look at that, eh? There you go. There's your 1,000. Okay, that was the deal. You asked me to give you 1,000, and I gave you it. There you go. It's right there. Take it. It's within reach. Could you please start the spat? Yeah, I was thinking that was weird. This kind of took a really weird turn, wasn't it? He wasn't getting his cash quick enough. I think that was the problem. Yes, could you please start the spat? If a friend in real life is doing it, then maybe you should talk to him there. God knows. The colour won't change if it's grey, since it's not a colour. Are you saying grey is not a colour? How dare you? Hey Pipsqueaky, welcome back. Hi, I'm new here. Oh, you're new. Ah, okay. Nice to see you. Are you playing Dreams yourself? Earlier you said you made movies in LBP. Do you make movies in Dreams too? I've not made any movies in Dreams because I moved over to making games, but they're cinematic games, so they're going to have like movies mixed in with games. One day I would like to make a proper movie in Dreams though. Just that I've always wanted to make video games. In Little Big Planet I was restricted because I couldn't actually make the games that I wanted to make, and now I can in Dreams, so I'm going to give it a good go, and then I'll go back to making some movies at some point, but I want to make some movie-like games first, I think. Thanks for welcoming. Yeah, no problem, Dominic. Just be careful with your keyboard. So I had some business I had to attend to. What did I miss? Last I saw you were giving advice and talking about how Dreams wasn't too hard to use and make games with. Oh, lots of things. Lots of things happened. Apparently there was a message that was deleted. What the hell? What's going on here? I would just warn, like, Dominic, I don't know if it really is your friend or if it's just you, but I'm usually quite lenient, you know, I'm not like super strict, but obviously if you're disrupting the chat too much, then, you know, Isaac's going to have to do some damage to your comments. He's gone, I think. Whew. Gone like the wind, eh? Well, what about this cash? He's not took it. When I finish my game, I'm going to make a release trailer on my YouTube. That's good. It's good to get some hype for your game. The heck, did I miss something? Yeah, who knows? I was too busy. But yeah, I think there was some kind of stress going on here in the chat. Yeah, someone joined and spam messages in chat and also wrote to a friend to stop writing these messages. Also in the chat. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And spelt buttholes wrong. holies. Holies. He must come from another country then. He did say that his friend joined the stream as well. But who knows. Yeah, don't mess with the onion god. I know he's coming for you. Danny 2.0. Oh my god, don't even get me started. Nice, already got 88 likes on my song. That is very impressive. Very impressive indeed. I don't know, I think I still need to like it myself. He made a new song. I know he makes a new song all the time. Sometimes he goes on a roll. Right, so if nobody wants this cash, right? Nobody wants it, right? I'm just going to delete it, right? Because I'm a maniac. Okay. So. So we need, I'll see if I can find like that dumpster. Excuse me. Just need to be very careful with the thermal here. I think this is going to be one of the scenes where we need to really watch what we're doing to make sure everything's optimized. So let's see. Dumpster. We used one of these before. Has there been more dumpsters made since? What one did we use? I can't remember which one we used. Maybe we could use a different colour. I think we used this one. But I think if we use a different coloured one... Oh, we used this one. I think it was Gentleman Tom's dumpster. This was one of the very first assets we ever used in this game. So these dumpsters look quite nice as well. What the hell was that? 1% thermal and it has like sheep. 100 connectors? I don't know. Too many connectors for me. So we get that one, we'll get this blue one we could use. I'll go with Direct Chaos, usually he makes some nice stuff. So we can probably use one of these. Maybe more. It's funny, some people make them dead tiny. I don't know if they build it and then they shrink it down. I'm going to have to enlarge it a bit. Right. So we'll say it's like that. We'll just pretend it has wheels, right? Someone actually pushed this dumpster to this location. So I'll just delete. Well, maybe I won't delete them right now. I'm going to. I still need to put the lines in. So we'll assume there's maybe like a dumpster. And we could probably reuse some of these. So there's the original colour. Want a black and white one? How cool would that be if you had a proper black and white game? Be insane. We could change the colour slightly, maybe. I don't know. I'm just experimenting. We don't really need to change the colour. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'll put a few of these around. Once I get the lines into the ground, we'll be able to do a bit more. Because I don't want to paint the ground, because if I paint the ground and then we change our mind, I need to repaint everything again. That's why I made it like this. So these lines need to be extended. Look at my lovely line. It's not even a proper line, is it? The problem is I couldn't see what I was doing. Oh god, why is it in spray paint mode? Right, what the hell? That's weird. Why did they go to spray paint mode? God knows. God knows. Yeah, let's do it like that. Is that good? I'll probably make it a bit more. Bit more length. More or less. More or less. These are just tiny details, so I don't think it's going to be super important, right? So I'll just do it like that. I kind of like that it has like these faded parts, because it's like at a distance it looks like the lines are a bit tarnished, which I like. So I'll put some lines here. Just start putting the lines around the car park. I think it'll start to look a bit. It'll start to look a bit better. Probably don't need a line here, but I'll put one there anyway. It's a pretty big spaces, by the way. Right, there you go. It's pretty big spaces though, look. I'm quite generous in my car park. Right, so I need to put the lines on the other side as well. Right. Ta-da! It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, once I put all the lines in, I can start to delete the cars. I think this part of the ground is like quite high, so the line's a bit above where it needs to be. But we might get away with it because of the camera angles. What's going on here? Yes, I uploaded it in Dreams today, but not on YouTube yet. I want that cash. That's what I should do. I should just make a stream where I just give out cash. Like, here you go, there's some cash for you, some cash for you. I can be like the Mr. Beast of Dreams. I want the cash. Everyone's going to fight over the cash now. Oh, I understand. Can someone help me with something on Dreams? Depends. What do you need help with? Damn, I have to stay strong. My eyelids are closing easily right now. I know. It's quite late, isn't it? In Germany, is it like 12:06 right now? It's past midnight. You'll be pretty tired. Thank you for answering my question. I play Dreams 2. I sculpt stuff like dragons and monsters. I'm working on short cinematics. Really looking forward to VR. That sounds pretty cool. I need to check out some of your creations. Is your name, your YouTube name, the same name that you use in Dreams? Pip Squeaky? Because I can search for it later and see what kind of stuff you make. Don't forget my track. What track? That's the first time I'm hearing about it. We're getting closer to the end. How do you know this? Are you psychic? Actually, I'm just going to record my song now and upload it right after. Yeah, it shouldn't take you that long, I don't think. I need help animating the walk and the west of the movement. It never goes into the character. What do you mean it never goes into the character? Normally just use keyframes. You need to like scope into the character because you need to move the limbs, and the limbs are like in the character. So as soon as you see like the logic for the character, that should be when you can move the body. Otherwise, when you animate, the whole thing moves. But animating, it's tricky to get right. Yes, Sparky. I'm not even going to say that second name because that's quite offensive. In spite of my dreams, it's something you need to have listened to in your life. Yep, it's past midnight here. It's getting quite late. I think this is probably like one of the latest streams we've done, to be honest. We normally don't stream this late. It's like 4 AM here. 4 AM where? Where are you? Oh wait, no, I'm in the UK, never mind. What? You should know what time it is. Time just flies for you. It's like 12:08. I think LBA. Yeah, it's 12:08 now. Now it's 12:09. I'm psychic. It's 12:09 right now. I know it's pretty late, isn't it? Everyone's getting pretty tired. Normally I end the stream about in Germany. I guess it's like 9:30. 10 tops. maybe 10:30. I don't know. But normally I don't go this late. The car park is actually taking me longer than I thought because I keep trying to think about what I'm going to do in the environment, you know. Right. Let's get some more lines down. I'll need to properly measure these to make sure everyone has a fair amount of space. I think the spaces are quite generous. Some people have bigger cars than others, so we need to make sure we have these spaces. I think this car was just like a placeholder. We're obviously not going to use that. I'll probably put like more, I don't know, put more bushes there. There you go. It's a big bushy corner. You don't want to know what goes on in this corner. I'm telling you that right now. Right, this is the really repetitive part, by the way. Try to organise all this stuff. I put it too far underneath. If I ever do finalise where these lines are going to go, then obviously I can spray paint them, I guess. I just don't want to spray paint something and then change my mind later, you know. God damn it, I'm trying to copy this one. Just remember when you're playing this game, remember how painstakingly, how much time I put into this, how painstaking this was. Just remember, I did these lines for you guys. Right. Like I said, I probably don't need to put a line here. I'm just going to put it there anyway. And then we get this idiot over here who thinks he can just park wherever he wants. Right, go here. It's the little details that make the difference, isn't it? And like I said, since we're changing the camera angles, we might never see these lines. So I could be wasting my time. But just until then, let's just assume we know what we're doing. Okay. Ta-da! I did a row of lines. Go me. I'm now an expert at making games. I now have all my lines. So basically we can just like delete the cars now. We've got the lines, so we can figure out what goes where. So if we put like you know, like maybe there's like a dumpster, you know, like just lying in the corner, for example. I don't know. We'll see what the camera angles are like first, and then we can decide where everything's going to go, pretty much. Yeah. "12 Bovoretta. How many minutes is that? Yeah, I'm tired today because I had to wake up at 5 AM. 5 AM, jeez, that's really early. I woke up at 1 PM, I think. Yeah, you're enjoying your quarantine. I'm gonna sleep. Alright, see you later, Robbie. Thanks for tuning in. I might see you in my stream. If I do one, I will keep stream on. Sounds good to me. Bovoretta is my friend. Yeah, she's coming for you though. She might give you a wee bedtime kiss. Watch out. Yeah, these lines are going to make LB snort white lines. At 1 PM, lucky you. I don't know, he's living the luxury life. I'll try messaging you with some good tutorials on animating. Oh, that's good if you've got some tutorials. 15 minutes later, my school ended. Really? Just 15 minutes? What you want to message on about it? What? What's that grammar? Bovoretta equates to about 529 minutes in an hour. That is like a paradox. That's weird. Okay, so we've got some lines here. Oh my god. This is really stressful. God damn it. Now I know how John Jerry Steve feels every stream. The stress. I can feel it bubbling inside of me. Believe me, it's there. And it wants out. Plus the fire cats are out there like, give me food. I want some food. You're neglecting me, and I'm going to tell everyone on stream just how evil you are. And I'll be like, no, fire cat, no! Don't talk nonsense. This is how delusioned I'm getting now. I'm starting to literally talk to myself right now. Like, I don't even realise I'm streaming. I'm just monotonously putting down these lines, and my mind is going to like some other universe right now. I can't even tell you what I'm talking about right now. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. Can't wait to get these lines done though. It's going to look so pretty. There you go. And then we'll find out, you know what, these lines are crap, let's do them all over again. Then I'm going to cry. You're going to upload my cry reaction to YouTube. And then my life is going to be over. Or it might be like one of those Britney memes. Guy on Dreams cries over white lines. Right. One more row done. Let's do the other row before my mind explodes. Once I do this row, and I think I need to do this bit here, then we can go and listen to your track, Isaac, because I need a break. I need a break after this, because god damn it, these lines have broke me. Didn't realise how easy it was to break a man, but that's what they should do for torture. Just say, put down these parking lines. And you're like, that doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, I'll do that. Big mistake. Right. Da-na-na. I want it to be perfect. Perfect! Some of these parking lines aren't proportioned so well, but who cares, right? Some car park spaces are bigger than others. Deal with it, right? Whoever laid these lines down, right, in real life, that's their problem. It's not my problem. I'm just replicating what they did in the real hospital car park. See what I mean? Right. So we need. Oh, hello. We'll just get this part here, and we still need to put arrows down as well. God damn it, that's going to take me forever. I think I'll do the arrows next time, or why not? Let's just do the arrows as well. Right. My God, look at that floor. I didn't realise there was a big dent in the floor. Got to redo this floor again. Right, god damn it, that's like most of the arrows done. What's going on? So, oh my god. There we go. The strain, the strain. Right, and then we just need to put like some arrows around. This will take me like 5 years, okay? So just bear with me. Put some arrows down here. There you go. Got a wee arrow here. Put another one here. Put some arrows over here. Ta-da! This is so repetitive. I'm going insane. Just keep going. In fact, maybe I'll just use one arrow. Screw it. Ta-da! Right, that's all we'll do. God damn it, that's That's my life of arrows and lines done for today. Right, my god. Right, I think we were going to use that fence as well, but I don't think we ended up using it for some reason. Don't think I really want to use it though, because I don't want it to seem like the hospital's like a criminal institution. So looks alright. What do you think, John Jerry Steve? Do you like the progress in the car park so far? Certainly a lot better than it was before. I'll just get rid of some of these cars so we can actually put down the cars we're going to use. Ta-da! Nice empty car park, so now no one can say to me, "There's too many cars and they all look the same." Well, I fixed it, right? I put in the lines. You can see. See, look at my line work. It's perfect. Right, there we go. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, back to normality. If I can find it. Can message you on YouTube or on your profile or on any new. Deep breaths, LB, deep breaths. I know I wasn't even breathing that whole time. I don't think I took a single breath. I can just feel. I felt like I held my breath that whole time. Right, I think I'm good now. The fire cat is awake. He's always awake. Whenever I'm not here, he's always trying to bug me. What's DC? Yeah, I have no idea what DC is unless it's Batman. Discord. Oh, I don't have that. I can make one tomorrow and contact you there. Okay. You don't have your job today, LB? No, on Fridays. Friday night, no. Friday I'm more free, which is good. At night. When you copy those lines, use the D-pad. Yeah, haven't you seen me copying with the D-pad this whole time? Didn't you see that? I was trying to make it more unique, man. Which was the worst job, putting down these white lines or picking out the big pieces of gravel? I'd probably say the white lines, because I had to be more precise. The gravel, I could just delete things. The white lines, I had to be like, you know, like, let's do it like that. Here we go. By the way, LBA has a Discord server and pretty much all of us are on there, so if you happen to make an account, feel free to join that one. Yeah, you'll need an invite though, because it's Discord. And if you've not made one yet, I could leave a link right now, and you could, but the problem is, an invite link, it expires shortly after. So I guess next time you're in the stream, if you have a Discord, let me know and I can post a Discord link for you to join. You'll probably see some cursed pics on that server. I know it's a new trend from Joe. By the way, LB, my track is called Crinca de Minca Mega Mexico. Oh my god. Where do you come up with these names? Like LBA has an imp, which was hard to make. Pip, if you do message me, if you have a lot of time, then you can also go for my new song today, which is about 11 minutes long. If you're shorter on time, do listen to Sparky's song. If you do get Discord, message me in that. Okay, cool. Okay. So see you later, Robbie. See you next time. The Firecat is awake to make an evil plan to erase humanity. How did you know that? How did you know? Also, new songs uploading right now to YouTube. That's pretty nice. Right, let me do a little thing here, right? Let me just fire down my cars here, right? These are my toys. Right, and I'll basically just save this, because god damn it, I feel like I want to say I'm done with the car park today. Right, that took a little longer than I was expecting, but still needs a bit more work. But I think that's as much as I'm going to do with the car park today. Okay, tracks. I already did save it. Don't lie to me. There you go. See, I did save it. What? That was weird. Did you see that? Diner had no floor. I was like, what? I swear I did that diner already. I think it was like a glitch. Okay. Let's take a break. Well, what do we have here? Oh, look. Audio? When was I using audio? Did you not just see I was putting down lines? Oh, this game is mental. Oh, Sega. Oh, this looks mental indeed. Drum trance. Bounce. What the hell does that mean? Oh god, it totally glitched. It's because of you, small who man. You glitched my timeline. If you send something to me whilst I'm looking at it, it goes wow. Oh yes, we got another follow. Thank you, Thieves. Did a great job. Night Stalker. He used Fear of the Night. Oh nice. Okay, so Night Stalker. I think my audio is up max. Let me adjust that. So I'll just turn off the survival horror music right now. How much battery does my iPad have left? 6%. It's dying. Okay, so let's check out Night Stalker. Right, we're expecting the world here. Oh my god. Look at the state of this. It's almost like a battleship. Right, here we go. It's got a slow intro. Here we go. I'm praying my track doesn't get moderated. Don't say that. Why would you think it would get moderated? Unreleased instruments may be the death of my music career. Oh yeah, I remember that. They've did something dodgy. By the way, the red car is drivable, LB. I'll need to go in and delete all the logic for it, I think. Don't worry, iBook is using them too, and I don't think he had any disadvantages from that. Is it all the instruments that they showed on stream, or is it just some of them? Because if everybody could just use them, if it's that easy to find them, people could make like a collection of them. It's weird why they don't just officially release them. Maybe they want to release VR, and then at the same time they release the instruments, or maybe after VR they want to, give the instruments more of a time on its own to shine. So I think it's movable too. Oh, it must have physics, yeah. Isaac's track will be like 3 on the crinkle scale. Mine is like a 4.5. The music sounds like a football crowd with untuned trumpets in the background. What, in your song? Your track? Oh, just the stretch. Oh. So we started off with something very creepy, and then it got kind of beautiful, and now it's kind of a bit more mysterious again. We don't really know what to expect here. I mean, the track is called Night Stalker, so I think it's fair to say that it's quite dark. This is John, Jerry, Steve stalking people to strangle them. No, Isaac's sounds like a football crowd with their untuned trumpets. Is that a compliment? What do you think, Isaac? I bet you weren't expecting people to say that. No offence, Isaac, of course. Yeah, no, you're just talking crinkly. I mean, it does have a very horror vibe to it. I guess it's practicing for subject music, right? So there you go. It had a 2.5 minute intro, and now we're getting into the track. This is typical Isaac fashion. Yeah, I think it's quite complimental. Really? Football crowd with untuned trumpets? It's a compliment to you? That is a very strange compliment. I think this was the part that you were teasing on Twitter, because I recognised this portion. I think the teaser was about a minute long. A 2.5 minute intro, exactly, that's what it was. 2.5 minute intro. Or maybe that was like the interlude, and now this is like the intro. So before it was an intro to an intro. Maybe that's how it works. Because look, we've only came this far, we've still got like 2 screens away to get to the end. I streamed the making of the first few minutes. Ah, okay. Yeah. That's probably where I heard it from then. I was recognising it and I was like, where have I heard this before? I don't use this name on Dreams and I haven't published my sculpts yet because they aren't ready, but my dragon might be ready next week. When will the next stream be? Well, we normally do streams tomorrow, but it's mostly, we do like a crate stream tomorrow. So, I mean, at the end of the stream, like I'm doing now, I can maybe check it out then. If not, we might do a play stream next Monday, and then I can probably guarantee that I can show it then. But if it's just one creation, I could fit it in tomorrow as well. Just let me know your ID or send me a notification. The channel's called LittleBigAnimation, but my username on PSN is LBAnimation because it doesn't let you write the whole name out. So if you want to send something, send it to that account, and then I'll be able to add it to my list to check out, so I don't forget. But don't rush it if it's not ready. You know, don't rush it. I'll show it whenever I can, whenever it's ready. The Twitter preview was about 9 minutes in. Oh, okay. Just 9 minutes. Saturday is the next stream. Yeah, we need to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow, if we're just going to keep creating the survival horror areas maybe, because that car park took me longer than I was expecting. I was hoping to get the car park done and then move on to the private reception part and then do a corridor, and so we've still got a few things we need to do to finish off the first floor of the hospital. Then Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty much every day except from Sunday, unless I have a problem and I can't stream generally, and Thursday and Friday. After the stream I'll be able to make a new meme, a brand new one. What kind of meme are you going to make this time? What is up with this instrument, by the way? We're getting into crinkle territory here. It's even animating. See all the flashing lights. The beat is like... Oh yeah, I'm not even trying to attempt that. Right, here we go. Right, we're into the next part of the track, which is the much cleaner version. This one was a bit chunky. There we go. A nice relax and peace now. Oh, the arpeggios do be coming though. You can sense it. Even though it's all black and white, you can sense what's coming next. Even the keyframes are black and white. The drop was like bolts. Yeah. My musical knowledge is just not too good. I'm assuming a drop is when the music goes down lower. I think that's it. It's very industrial. I like it. You know, like people really got into the dirt and the metallic sounds to make this sound. I feel quite bad for this section, because this section here must feel quite lonely, because look, there's no company. It's called a Deviled Bass and Mandolin Universe. That is a weird instrument name. Who makes an instrument and says, you know what, I'm going to call it Mandolin Universe? Here we go. The lonely section. I'm pretty sure the Mars Kit original sound is a huge gym ball. Really? It's funny when you actually watch sound design, how they actually come up with all of the different sounds. It's quite unique. Like they do things that you don't even expect. that's your sounds. Here we go, lonely section over. We've got 3 more sections to go. We're getting there. We're almost at the end of the Titanic. It's a massive ship, but we're getting there. We're almost at the end of the bridge. It is. Hey Crack, welcome back. How are you, dude? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good too. Enjoying your Friday night, I hope. My earphone just died. Totally took out my earphone. But yeah, we finished almost finished the car park. Still got some tweaks we need to do. The private hospital car park, and now we're checking out some tracks from you guys. How long is your track? How schmoovin'? Because I'm running out of time. I'm getting quite hungry now. I'm getting a bit of a headache, so I think I'm going to have to go soon. Ever slapped a huge bouncy gym ball? That's the original sound, I think. You ever punted a ball that's like a flyaway ball? You know those balls that don't really, that are like so paper thin, and then you kick them and they go like boom. I love that sound effect. Boom. Very creative. Yeah. This is from the Twitter preview, by the way. Ah, right. You basically spoiled the end of the track for us. How do you decide what part of the track you're going to use for your previews? Do you just randomly choose one, or do you pick your favourite part? Or do you pick a part that has more intrigue? Or is it just random? It's a long song, I mean, how do you decide what part you're going to preview? My track is 4 minutes, 4 minutes too long. We're near the end. Near the end. Getting there. So close. Yet so far. The synth is going wah, wah, wah. I know. And I love it. Why don't you marry it? Just divorce Bovaretta and go with that. I usually pick my favourite part as I'm making it. Yeah, fair enough. This bit's quite creepy, isn't it? It's like going into the depths. You're losing all hope. There's nothing left for you now. Okay, so there you go. That was we've almost hit the 11-minute mark. Getting there, we're getting there. 11 minutes. And it's still going. There we go. That very nice. Very dark, somber, with some beats in the middle. That's how I'm going to describe this track. Very good, very good. So let me give it a like. 90. Oh, I just gave it a like. I gave it 2 likes. It was at 94 and it went to 96. So you're welcome. I gave you 2 likes. Treasure that, because it's very important. What are people saying? Any good things? I kind of want to check out your profile because I wanted to see if that guy said anything. This guy here, man. He's talking about all the nonsense stuff. Anyway, let's look at Hauschmumen. Where are you, Hauschmumen? The Krinka Demenka Mega Mixer Mexica. Well, there's no warning here, so I'm assuming it's safe for our eyeballs to consume. Here we go. Parrot break? What the hell was that? Right, is this a more normal track or is it more crinklier? To be honest, this is the first time I ever designed a synth bass line, so yeah. So you hit the money then, didn't you? Isaac, may I elope with your synths? Elope, what does that mean? It means to run away together. Live together with it, yeah. You're gonna run away together to a different country, start a new life, and yes, you may. Oh, goodbye, synths. You'll be missed. LBA, is your cat male or female? The fire cat's male. I've got 2 male cats and 1 female cat. Parrot Break is one of the new instruments. Nice. It's definitely got a nice wee beat to it. Are these all brand new instruments? Are you liking what you're hearing, Isaac? Do these new instruments get you ready? That sounds like Bovaretta to me. Is this Bovaretta's solo? The broken bloops. That's Bovaretta all day long. Unreleased drum kit sounds so good. That typo though, Bew. Yeah, I think you wrote Jew to be honest. I know who you calling a Jew. Nah, only Parrot Break is new here. Alright, so I can make the Bovaretta stuff myself already. No, Dream Piano and Distant Chimes are OG instruments. So you made a new track with the new instruments, but it's literally just one instrument. Oh god, what is this? Puppet Stone Footsteps? What's going on here? Okay, we've completely switched now. The Velocity Piano. Are any of these new instruments? Videotape keys. Lo-fi drum kit. That is Isaac's favourite genre of all time. He loves a bit of lo-fi. That's how he rolls. It's getting pretty late now. In Germany, it must be like almost 1 in the morning now. Better get to your bed. I'll be finishing this after this. We'll wrap it up, I think. Sub. This is subliminal messaging. I'm telling you to sub to the channel. Sub. Well, it wasn't so crinkly. I survived this track at least. The bass line on this one punches. I know I can feel it right in the gut. Hey, okay, so I made 2 unfinished songs. What should I do? Just mash them together. It'll work out. Yeah, that's basically the mantra, isn't it? Cool. I'll send my dragon to you when it's ready. Thank you, Hauschmumen, for telling me which days the streams are on. I'll make a Discord tomorrow and hopefully join the party. Oh, very nice. That'll be good to have you. Yeah, we literally stream almost every day except from Sundays. Today's a later stream, so normally we don't stream this late. And normally Tuesdays and Wednesdays are a little bit shorter compared to the other streams. But yeah, generally it's almost every day. They've raggled me. Is that a right word? The raggle? Or haggled? I don't know. They've forced me into all these multiple streams. We used to only stream like 2 times a week, and now we're streaming all the time. Alright, very nice. I don't think I liked it. Let me go back. There you go. You got your 7 likes. Sorry, my powers of 2 liking ran out. I was only able to do it once. So, very nice tracks. So there you go. We've let me get rid of that lighting. Let's just go for. We've got some lights here. I didn't even notice this before. Was this like this before? These lights. Let's put on studio lighting. It's a bit cloudy. I'll let Intra Attack out decide if he actually wants to use these lights. Position wise, I don't even know if they're going to be there. But yeah, basically this is the work in progress of the car park. Certainly a lot better. I like the new paved floor here, tiled floor. The lines, don't forget the lines and the arrows. You know, they took me forever. Want to decide how many cars we use, how we move all the cars around to make it more chaotic. I'll try and make it, because right now it looks like a big line. So I'll basically move these cars and maybe move them like over here a little bit. Maybe I'll make it like diagonal. So for example, I'll take the cars and I'll move them like that, you know, just to make it a bit different. But I'll sort all this out, and then again, this will be another area for intro attack out to scratch his head. How the hell do I like this scene? And I'll need to build this hospital. This is kind of like 2 scenes in one, because I need to build this part. This will be like a separate scene, but I need to make it in this scene first, because if you go here, you're going to see it, and if you're, depending on the camera angle, I suppose, you might see the hospital building, so I need to actually build that as well, but god damn it, that's going to take me forever, I think. So the outside parts are going to take me the longest, because I need to actually build the outside of the buildings as well. Good to hear, Pip. Yes, great news. Isaac, what do you think? Pretty crinkly. I don't think it's as crinkly as other crinkly stuff, but it's definitely got a bit of crinkle, you know. Alright, so thanks very much guys for tuning in. I know it's been a longer stream, you must be really tired today, so thanks for tuning in guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow, if we'll just continue creating more areas. It's good to make progress. So I'll decide what I'm going to do tomorrow, but yeah, roughly the same time, a bit earlier than today obviously. So enjoy the rest of your Friday night, whether you're going to go to sleep or you're going to play something or create. Enjoy, and I'll see some of you guys again for another stream tomorrow. So take care, bye.